friends. Whoops. Whoa, I'm dropping everything. Well, I dropped my acorns. I like collecting things. My name is Scribble the Squirrel. Squirrels are best at collecting things, like acorns and stories. Do you like stories as much as I like acorns? I bet you do. Well, we're going to jump into the story today. You know, the thing about stories is that every story has a beginning. Even your story, how you got here today, it began. Or maybe the way in which your parents told about your birth story, how you began. It's exciting. Stories are exciting adventures. Today, we're going to learn about a man named Abram. Abram was a man from the Old Testament, and God called him to an adventure. A new beginning was waiting for him. And so Abraham was called from his home, and he had to pack all of his things up and carry them with him to a land that he had never been to before. Can you imagine how much courage that took? Woo! Wow! Imagine it. And not only that, but God gave Abram a new name. His name became Abraham. He gave him a new name for this new adventure, for this new person he was to be, for this new chapter in his life, and it all began with God's call to him. Wow. Do you know that your story has a beginning too? That the way your parents tell about where you started, and that your uniqueness, that God created you unique to have a special purpose in life? Oh, some of these things we just have to write down. Friends, remember that you have a special story, that God created you as special as God created Abraham, and God calls you and gives you a name. Oh, in the writer's workshop, you're going to write about My Story Begins, all about you and about the wonderful way in which God made you unique. Let me gather up my acorns for that. So, are you ready to jump into the story with me? Let's discover how God gives each of us an amazing beginning. Remember, friends, God created you with a purpose. All right, we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.